My sister Teresa lost another job because of rich boy Ethan Crane? Tell me I didn't hear you right, Whitney.
At least she quit the cannery job. She wasn't fired this time.
Forget about it, Whitney. I know my little sister's your best friend, but you can't make this better for her. Teresa screwed up. Again. Now, she's in big trouble.
Oh, please don't be too mad at her, Louise. She's already so bummed about what happened.
Well, she ought to feel bummed. It's time Teresa grew up and started thinking about other people besides herself.
She doesn't mean to be selfish.
She just gets caught up in those daydreams and fantasies of hers.
That's right.
Well, look where they've landed her, Whitney. I thought she'd finally wised up about Ethan Crane. And as usual, now I'm going to come across like the bad guy. Teresa needs a good dose of reality for her own sake. She's going to get knocked down so hard that one of these days she's never going to be able to get up. Teresa's still not home, Whitney?
Not yet, Louise.
Terrific. I'm already running late for my shift. I can't stick around waiting for her.
Why don't I just have her call you when she gets home?
I got a better idea. Why don't you tell me where my sister is right now? That way I can stop by on my way to work and see her in person.
I'd tell you where she was if I could, Louise.
Ah, but you can't.
That's right, I can't. But I'm sure she'll be home soon, though. At least I hope she will.
So do I. Home seems to be the only place where Teresa's safe from herself. Thanks for letting me vent before. You know, I don't mean to take out all my frustrations about Teresa on you.
It's okay, Louise.
I'm not a monster, Whitney. If I'm tough on Teresa, it's because I love her. I worry about her like I worry about the rest of my family. If I dog her to get a job and then lose my temper when she can't keep one, it's because I hate having to see my family scramble, living from paycheck to paycheck.
You don't have to explain.
Well, sometimes I feel like I do. That nobody understands why I'm so uptight about Teresa spending half her life in the mall, shopping for things like clothing and jewelry, things she can never afford. I'd buy it all for her, Whitney, 10 times over if I could. But I can't. Every penny that comes into this house has to be accounted for.
And she understands that, Louise. I mean, she knows how hard you work for her and your mother and the rest of the family.
I wonder.
She just forgets. But she is crazy about her big brother, the cop. I mean, you should hear the way she talks about you. She is so proud.
Well, then why does she try so hard to make herself different from the rest of the family by mooning after Ethan Crane, hotshot heir to the richest family in town? I mean, doesn't she get it? The guy is way out of her league, and that's exactly where he wants to be. None of the Cranes want anything to do with people like us. And every time our family crosses their path, we end up getting burned.
I don't understand.
My father disappeared many years ago on his way to work at Crane Industries. I've always suspected that someone in the Crane family knew more than they admitted.
Well, why?
I don't have any proof. I just know it in here. You know, and then there's Mama. She works her fingers to the bone every day in the Crane mansion as their housekeeper. If you ask me, the Lopez Fitzgeralds have given enough of our blood, sweat, and tears to the Cranes for a lifetime.
That's why you don't want Teresa near them?
Teresa's beautiful, young, full of high spirits. She thinks she's invincible. But the Cranes have an iron grip on this town. Teresa gets tied up with them, and they'll let her down. They'll crush that beautiful spirit right out of her. I won't let that happen.
I don't think she's going to be anywhere near the Cranes.
I hope you're right. I want my sister to be happy. And she's never going to be unless she puts that idea of her and Ethan Crane out of her head for good. Better go. Now, the thing that bugs me the most about the Cranes is how they think they're better than the rest of us. That they believe they can get away with things that nobody else can. Unfortunately, they're usually right.
What do you mean?
Look, you know, I'm not blaming my boss, Sam Bennett. He just took over as police chief a couple weeks ago. But the old chief and the mayor, they constantly played favorites with the Cranes. I mean, they looked the other way every time they broke the law.
Well, that's not right.
Tell me about it. You know, fair is fair, whether you're rich or poor. It's not supposed to be one set of rules for the rich folks and a whole other set for the rest of us.
Well, can't you do something about it?
Yeah, I can start treating the Cranes the same way I treat everyone else. No special favors, no special deals. You do the crime, you do the time. I don't care what your last name is. You call me crazy, but I'm not going to play the game anymore. You know what? If it costs me my job, so be it. At least I'll know I lost it doing the right thing.
You know what? You are more like Teresa than I think you even know.
I am. What's that supposed to mean?
I mean, what you're saying. It sounds great, but don't you think it's kind of like Teresa and her dreams? A little unrealistic? I mean, the Cranes are so powerful in this town.
So just because they're holding all the cards, we're supposed to lay down and let the Cranes walk all over us?
Well,
You ought to know it better than anybody that the fight's worth it, Whitney.
why me?
Come on, let's get real here. I mean, your folks have done great. They're African Americans who have made it.
And my parents have worked very hard for what they have.
You got it. They've worked hard, and so have their parents and their parents before them, just like my people. And they fought battles that no one thought they had a chance in hell of winning, because they knew that discrimination, whether it's based on color or class, is dead wrong. Now, I'm sure it wasn't easy for them. No, it still isn't. But worthwhile things, like true justice for all, never are. Now, that's why I gotta take a stand.
Now I know why Teresa looks up to you so much.
Or maybe it's just like you said. I'm as big a dreamer in my own way as Teresa is in hers. Now I'm really late. Tell Teresa I'll talk to her tomorrow. I'm gonna make it my business to make sure that she doesn't talk to Ethan Crane and that family anymore.
Can I at least warn her about how mad you are?
Sure. But make sure you tell her it's because I love her so much. I won't stand by and watch anyone hurt my sister. Especially if they have the last name of Crane. My sister would be fine if it weren't for the damn Cranes when they're thinking they own this town. 98 in a 45-mile zone? A crazy jerk should kill himself. That's a bad move, mister. You shouldn't have done that. Yeah, that's Lopez Fitzgerald. Some yuppie Yahoo speed demon's trying to outrun me. There's no way I'm letting them get away. I'll call you back when I've nailed them. Okay, mister, out of the car with your hands up. Now!
Mister, I don't think so.
What the hell is he doing now?